Malaysia's household debt as a percentage of GDP has declined from 88.4% to 84.6% as at end September. Quoting Communications and Multimedia Minister Saleh Said Keruak, Bernama says a better economy was a reflection of a healthy labour market, with the minimum wage set to increase next year, plus a low unemployment rate of 3.4% as of October this year. He says by the end of September, the GDP growth at 9.9% had outpaced the growth of debt at 4.9%, which means that we have more disposable income to pay off our loans. Despite the continued growth, Saleh says the government is well aware of the need to assist, especially the lower income group, and have undertaken a variety of policies. These include health assistance, BRIM, book assistance, abolishment of some tolls in urban areas, and education assistance. OneMDB is said to have settled its debt to Abu Dhabi's IPIC by selling its stake in 2 companies to China. Yesterday, both state funds announced that the final settlement of $602.7 million was made last Friday, ahead of the end December deadline. According to OneMDB, all funds were paid from proceeds of its ongoing rationalization program without going into the details. Now, Singapore Straits Times reported today that the funds were raised from the sale of investments in financial instruments held by OneMDB and stakes held in 2 OneMDB-related entities that own tracts of land in Penang and Port Klang. Citing sources close to the situation, the Straits Times went on to say that the equity interests in these real estate entities were acquired by concerns ultimately controlled by Chinese state-owned enterprises. It did not identify the buyers. Berjaya Corp slipped into the red for its second quarter mainly due to impairments from the sale of the Great Mall of China project. The group reported a net loss of 146 million ringgit compared with a net profit of 176.5 million last year, while revenue also dipped 11% to 2.19 billion from 2.46 billion a year earlier. That was because of lower revenue from its retail distribution and motor distribution businesses, as well as the property investment and development business segment. However, B Corp saw higher sales from its hotels and resorts business, restaurant and cafe businesses, and its gaming ops. As for the coming year, the company says that given the prevailing economic conditions and global financial outlook, it expects the operating environment to be challenging going forward. Kunlun is buying 2 freehold tracts in Johor from Masing for just over 36 million ringgit. Kunlun's plan is to build commercial properties on the 2 plots. It says this buy allows the group to increase the size of its land bank in strategic locations in order to enhance its future revenue and earnings. The first tract spans 208.36 hectares along Jalan Persiaran Pulai Perdana with a price tag of 14.25 million ringgit, while tract 2 is a 7.16 hectare site in Plentong worth 21.83 million ringgit. For the land in Pulai Perdana, Kunlun's wholly owned unit Kiwil has signed the SPA with Masing's unit Masing Properties. As for the Plentong site, Kunlun's other unit Ki Ashbury had entered into the SPA with Meridian East, also a wholly owned unit of Masing. Renthill Holdings is confident that its unit SAJ Renthill will continue to deliver a strong performance in the years to come. SAJ is a sole provider of water supply services to Johor and currently makes up 77% of Renthill's total revenue. On December 22nd, SAJ had its license renewed for 3 years ending December 31st, 2020. Its president and chief Hamdan Mohamad says that since it commenced operations 20 years ago, SAJ has grown from strength to strength despite early challenges, adding that Renthill expects to see rapid and sustained growth in Johor. This will come from an annual increase in water consumption by 3.7% from new housing developments, rapid industrialization, and increased commercial activities.